what's going on? So today's chit chat is about a photo that I had seen recently on Mahogany Curl's website. Well, not her website, but her Facebook. It was this beautiful picture, and if I get it, I'll be sure to insert it, or I'll put it as the cover or whatever. But it was this beautiful white girl, Caucasian girl, whatever you want to say, and she had some wavy hair. And I like to look at comments as well and just kind of get a feel for what people are saying. And I don't know, I just was really mortified by some of the things that I saw. You know, as you can see, this title for this video, I feel like the natural hair community can be so, dare I say, racist at times. The reason why I say this is because they can do things like use the curly girl method, which a lot of us use, including myself. They use those methods, which I believe the woman who created it, Rain Massey, or even perhaps the tightly curled or coiled or curly method, whatever it's called, by Terry LaFleche. When it comes to sharing a platform, it becomes a whole big issue. You know, some people were going as far as to saying, oh, she has the one drop rule, which I just learned through reading that, where everyone has a little drop. But then other people were saying, so what, it doesn't matter, this is for us, we have finally gotten something that we can call our own, but now, you know, we have to see this. Some people were saying, I don't want to see that on my timeline. And I was just like, wow, like, where is all the hate coming from? If it was the other way around, you know, it would have been such a big issue. It would have been crazy. It would have been like a movement. It would have probably made headlines or social media trending topics or whatever if somebody would have kind of switched it around. You know what I'm saying? I just felt kind of like, wow, like this is really disappointing to see that it's another way to divide people, you know? It's like, if you don't divide them by hair textures, the 4A, the 4C, the 3A, 3C, then you divide them by, oh, you have wavy hair, you have curly hair, you have good hair, you have bad hair. And now it's like, now it's the skin complexions. And I just feel like, why is it okay that we can accept people with a little bit of pigment? We can accept the Dominicans, we can accept Puerto Ricans, we can accept people that are mixed, quote unquote, but look more on the darker side, you know, that nice golden brown color, as they say. We could accept, of course, mahogany complexions, we can accept darker tones, but then once we get to the Caucasian, it's like, oh no, you ain't part of the natural hair community. No, you didn't have to struggle. I've seen people that were actually white that have always like done their hair, blown it out, and just kept it straight because they didn't feel like they were pretty once they had their hair curly. I mean, they may not have exactly the same exact story as the black woman does, the struggles and this and that and the using the lie and, you know, all those extra stuff, but they do have their own insecurities. And for women to put another woman down, regardless of the complexion, the color of their skin, and, you know, anyone can dislike or say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, you should look at yourself and say, why am I so angry that this girl, this beautiful girl, Caucasian girl with wavy hair or curly hair, I forget if it was curly or wavy, I'm bashing her. You know, God forbid this girl looks at the picture and sees all the hate geared towards her. It's horrible. It's completely horrible. And my thing, I'm not going to make this video too long, is just, I think that people should sometimes not be so judgmental because you don't want to be judged. You're scared to be judged. This is why they created the communities, so that people won't have to worry about things like that. So you'd feel comfortable in the skin that you're in the hair that you wear, you know, the big afros and your smile and your color and this and that and everything. But you're putting someone else down for the way that they look. What's wrong with that picture? My only question. Alright guys, that's pretty much my discussion. I didn't really want to, I kind of wanted to leave the floor open to you guys so I can kind of hear what you have to say. And I want to see those comments down below, and
it.
I mean, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, maybe not. I mean, I don't feel like I'm wrong, but we'll see. I want to see the discussion. Nothing too crazy, please, because I will, you know, ban people, and I will definitely delete it if need to. But yeah. All right, guys. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one.